Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim. Thank you for joining me in the studio once again to talk about luggage, to talk about backpacks. We have a range of new backpacks coming from REVIT. They've partnered with a name you can trust, Kriega. They make some really solid luggage, really solid backpacks. So it's nice to see this partnership between the two of them. There are a few different designs. We've got 4 different styles ranging in their technicality and their capacity. Starting with the smallest of them, we have the Arid at 9 litres. We have the Stack next up at 15 litres, and that's the closest in its functionality to the Load that I've got in the studio. The Load is the name of this one that we've got here. The Baron is the next one up, which is the most technical, and it has an 18 litre capacity. And as I mentioned, the REVIT Load, which is the one we've got in the studio, as the name might suggest, is the largest of them at 22 litres. I will drop all the links in the description if you want to check out that entire range. If you want this one for yourselves, it comes in at £189.99. It really will depend on your usage, what you specifically need from your backpacks. You can't go wrong with this range. They are all fantastic, but they all have subtle differences between them. So find the one that's more tailored to your specific riding. If I was picking and I was going for the Load, I would probably want to use this sort of bag in commuting. I would want to use it maybe for a little bit of touring as well, because it is the biggest of them. 22 litres is a nice, comfortable size. It's still comfortable on your back. You can't overload that too badly. And you've got loads of room if you want to bring extra clothes with you, if you want to bring a laptop, whatever you might need if you're commuting. It's really easy to do that. The other part of the name that I've omitted until now, I will rectify that, is H20, alluding to the fact that this is a waterproof backpack. And that is something that I really value in my luggage, in my backpacks, because I have some precious things that I bring with me. I don't want them getting wet. And of course, this is fully waterproof for the main body of the bag, which has a capacity of 18 litres. You've then got this extra zip pocket on the front with a 4 litre capacity. That's not fully waterproof, but if you've got anything more precious, something you don't want to get wet, stick that in the main bag itself. It's got a removable liner. You can take that out. I don't know that I ever would, personally. The thing to know about that over some of theirs is it's a black coloured liner. I prefer it when they're white because you can see all of the stuff at the bottom that you may well be missing or hunting around for. Not a deal breaker, but it's still worth me pointing out. It is a roll top design. That works really well. It's really quick and effective to use. It rolls towards your back as opposed to away from it. So if I just unfurl that, you will see that, as I mentioned, this is a removable liner if you want to take that out. You'll find if you remove that liner, a Velcro loop, which you can attach a Kriega water bladder to, or hydration pack, if you need some water whilst you're on the go. My commutes aren't quite that long. I don't need anything with me, but it's still a really nice feature and addition as part of this. You don't necessarily need to bulk it out to the max. It has that 22 litre capacity. But if you don't want to, it depends on the day really and what you're bringing with you. You can cinch it in and tighten it in using these straps along the body of the bag. They work really well. They're really quick and easy to use, and they'll secure it down much better. You'll notice the fabric is a ripstop fabric. That's really tough, really durable. And then we'll come to the straps and the comfort of the bag. So on the body of the bag, you have an air mesh back that's padded out, and it allows more airflow down the length of your back. That tends to be where I get the sweatiest on a warm day, so it's nice that it lifts it off you ever so slightly. That is obviously great for the comfort. Then the straps themselves are nice and chunky, nice and thick, so they are padded and they take that weight really well across your shoulders. You can also adjust those. They actually fasten or tighten in to the bag itself, so you'll need to adjust those maybe when you first buy the bag, but you'll never need to touch them again in the future, but you can get it in exactly the right position. You have reflectors on the front. You will also notice a Kriega and a REVIT logo. More straps across your chest. You'll notice padded sections around your ribs, around your kidneys to make that more comfortable on your back. You have a removable strap on the front. If you want to strap that across, it holds the bag slightly nicer. I know not everyone likes that. Sometimes it can look nerdy, but it really does improve the comfort. So at your own risk, do you remove that? But if you want to take that off, you can do that. If you do use it, it has these plastic sections to fasten it down and stop the toggles flapping around loose, which is obviously a good consideration. And then the last thing to mention is the quad lock light closure system on the front, which is really quick and effective to use. And that's one of the big benefits to working with Kriega. You get access to things like that. So that's really fast and easy to use. It works really well. And because it has that strap across the chest, it helps carry the weight where it should be. This is probably the simplest backpack within this range, but it is the largest as well. As I say, really have a think about the kind of usage that you need and what you might need from your bag, but they definitely have something that will work for you. I'll drop all the links in the description if you want to check these out for yourself. And for more of the world's finest riding gear, stay tuned to Urban Rider. I'll see you soon.